Hi folks, we think we're back on connection here for the Isle of Wight Day Parade. And we had connection issues earlier, so we've dashed down and caught the parade as it's coming back along the esplanade. Share it, Mark, can you share it? Yeah. So delighted to be able to get back on and hope the connection down here is better than it was back at the top of Dover Street. Up there, we were up there and we weren't getting signals. It kept dropping out, so hopefully it won't. Please share it, folks. This is the beginning of the parade. We've got back to the beginning of the parade. There's Paddy, who has organised the parade, just sorting out the traffic issues here to make sure that it's safe for the parade to carry on. And they just need to stop the traffic. They've come down this side of the esplanade. This is the Isle of Wight Day Parade 2017, the second year of Isle of Wight Day, established last year, and this year the broadcast has been sponsored by Mark of Your Stationery, and we are delighted that he has done that so that we can bring this to you. And fortunately, they're just waiting in front of us while the traffic sorts itself out. So I can see we've got good connection. I can see people coming in. Please, folks, can you share the broadcast so that lots of people can see it? We did try broadcasting earlier, and there were people in, and we kept dropping out. But if you could share it, it would be fantastic. Thank you, Janet. Please, can you share, because we did have issues earlier and people might think we're not coming on again. We ran down the street. Well, we didn't quite run down the street. We got down the street in order to catch the parade coming back again, so that we could do our job of bringing you the parade. And it's a fantastic parade. Hi, Paddy. Happy birthday, Paddy. So Paddy's birthday today, but he's not thinking about his birthday. He's too busy watching the traffic and making sure that everything is safe for everybody. There's another car. Look, there's still cars coming. Right, okay, they're just sorting out the last bit of the traffic. Beautiful day down here in Ryde. Looking across there to Portsmouth. Lots of people here. There've been people all through the town. I'm standing outside the Ryde Castle. This is the town crier. Lovely Isle of Wight bunting on that vehicle. And here we have the Medina Marching Band. And as I say, this broadcast is sponsored by Mark of Your Stationery, who can supply all your stationery needs, your business cards, your flyers, your menus, etc. Thank you for the love, folks. I'm so glad we're back on camera. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and that's what we like to do here at Isleofwight.live, bringing you all the wonderful things that go on this beautiful island. The last time I was on this corner, it was recording the illuminated Ryde Carnival. Here's a private bus, and on the bus are lots of the dignitaries. I can see lots of love now coming in, folks. Here we are, we've got the dignitaries up there. Woo! You're live on Facebook, give us a wave. There we are, so lots of the dignitaries. Southern Vectis and the Needles landmark. I'm not quite sure where, I think the other dignitaries on the other, I thought the dignitaries were there, I think they might be on the other side, or maybe they're not. Right, and here we are, Beauty and the Beast. This is PJ's dance school. I did a recording of them in Aspire earlier. I will post the link to that. I did it as a video earlier because there was no connection in Aspire, and those lovely children did a beautiful dance, which they are going to do again. Yes, Jason, it was bad, but we're back on. I don't know where you are now, Jason, but we're down at the bottom outside Ryde Castle. I was determined to get back on camera. I don't like being defeated, and so I thought we'd just come down here. I think Mark's looking a little happier now. Are you, Mark? Yeah. Well, when you sponsor the broadcast and it's not happening, not so good, is it? But actually, we are here. Mark was videoing. When the signal dropped out, he did it on video so that we were going to be able to post the video. But we've come here live for you. No expense spared. The Isle of Wight Day banner going by there. Oh, we've got cars coming by. This is wrong. You to stop the cars. Whoa. Sorry folks, we've got cars that they're going to have to wait for the parade to come by because it's not safe. So yes, so here we are. This is Bunty. Bunty is the Isle of Wight Day cow. She's been seen all around the island in various places on social media. She's certainly been moving around. And then here we have Ryde Castle, Ryde Carnival Queens, right, the Ryde Carnival Queen float. An Aladdin theme here with a magic lamp, and I gave the magic lamp a little wave earlier. Maybe that's why we got the signal back.
Everybody in the world likes chocolate. We love it. Oh, it makes you happy. Yeah.
So this is all members of the carnival committee. There we are. Liz is this side holding the banner, very, very instrumental. Heidi's over there as well, all part of the committee that brings the Ryde Carnival every year. Lots of organisation goes into all these things. Here we have Minnie and Mickey Mouse, who've appeared in lots of the carnivals. Then we have the Liberal Democrats here. So I hope you're enjoying, folks. Please give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying what you see, and please share. Islanders for Independent, that's Vix Lothian on this side. She stood for the Green Party. And who else? I'm just looking to see if I can see who they are. This is the Ryde Junior School, Britain and India connection here. There we go. Lots of effort gone in, lots of sparkle I can see, and the sun is shining on the sparkle, which is lovely. Never have too much sparkle, certainly not in my world. And while we're waiting for the next band, just look at Lilac Lil. She's got bunting all over her, and I've got some flags. If anybody wants Isle of Wight Day flags, they're coming up and asking me for them. I've got those from Aspire and we're sharing them out. And just another quick mention of your stationery from Mark, who does all your stationery needs. So it's business cards, loyalty cards, scratch cards, flyers, leaflets, menus, key rings, fridge magnets, and more and more and more. He's nodding. He's next here. Give us a wave again. There we are. That's Mark of Your Stationery. Decided not only did he want to sponsor the broadcast, but he wanted to stand by me, keeping an eye on me, I think. Good job he did. Well, I don't know. Oh, that car's just... to hold up here, folks, while there's some traffic coming round. Oh, it's got traffic. I didn't realise there's traffic lights there as well. They're controlling the traffic, folks. So this, I believe, is... You see which... this is the White Diamonds ahead of us now. And the White Diamonds have got bunting on their drums. The bunting's been sponsored by the ferry companies Hovey Travel, White Link and Red Funnel. 100 miles of bunting has been sponsored and all over the Isle of Wight. The bunting is fluttering in the breeze. And here's one of the Isle of Wight Day people collecting so that these things can go on and on again, be repeated year after year. So we are down on Ryde Esplanade on the Isle of Wight, just across from Portsmouth to Spinnaker Tower across the water there. Beautiful sunny day today, and we are being sponsored by Mark of Your Stationery. So all your stationery needs, wherever you are, you can ship across the country, not just on the Isle of Wight. So all your stationery needs, I use him for my business cards and all sorts of items that I need. So here we are, the White Diamonds appear in a lot of our carnivals, and this time they've got Isle of Wight Day bunting all over their banner and on the drums. And then we have the Freemasons, the Hampshire and Isle of Wight Freemasons, working for and in the local community. So and then there's a lady here telling us that there's a free event going on in the wreck. It is, Lynn. Yes. Let's see what your sign says. Come here. I was trying to read it. It says party in the wreck. Wait a minute, let me see. Follow the parade to the Simeon Recreation Ground. Free entry, entertainment and fireworks. Let's celebrate together. What time are the fireworks? 7:30, because everybody asked me. They all come in and ask me. 7:30. Right, wonderful. We'll be down there in a minute. Yes, so there you are, 7:30 folks. There will be fireworks. If I haven't fallen asleep by then, I will record the fireworks. We will go into Simeon Rec after all this and show you what's going on around there. If you're on the island, you've still got time to come down and join the fun. It's going on all day. Events going on all weekend, all across the island. There are food festival in Bembridge. There's all sorts of things, aren't there, Mark? There's walking things and fun runs and food recipes, all specially designed. There's a Shanklin Cafe who's designed an Isle of Wight Day pie. Did you see that? Yes, that's on the front page of the County Press. You know, get the County Press. It's got a list of everything going on. On tomorrow, today and tomorrow, it's the Sweet Corn Fair at Arreton. I'm hoping to get there for a little bit of that, but actually I've got a baby's blessing to go to, so I'm not quite sure whether I will. If I do, I will live stream. If I don't, then I don't. So there you go. So here we are, as I say, down in Ryde, on Ryde Esplanade, and this, you know, having had connection issues when we were at the top of the town, we've come down so that we can make sure that we bring you the Isle of Wight Day Parade live to wherever you are, or when it's finished then you can watch the replay. And please folks, share. If you're enjoying this, please then share, because that lots more people can then see what goes on our beautiful island. And if they haven't been able to get here, they can see the parade anyway. And of course it has been brought to you by Mark of Your Stationery. So if you need pens, fridge magnets, key rings, I've got a lovely book with the Connection Queen written on the outside that Mark did for me as well. So here we are. This is the Newport Carnival Queen. They've been in most of I think all the carnivals that I've recorded through the summer. Then we have the South Wight Youth Theatre here, running along with their banner. It's a pop-up banner, but it's a run-along banner today. So there we go. And then we have the Girl Guiding Isle of Wight, and we've got guides and rainbows and I don't know all the different organisations, but this is the Girl Guiding Association, all the different parts of the Girl Guiding Association here. Folks, don't forget to share. I'm very, very grateful that you're joining us on this broadcast, especially as we had a struggle to get it to you. But lots of people out here in the sunshine, lots of people watching all along the parade, lots of people in the parade. It is a very long parade. They wanted it to be the longest parade ride I've ever had. I think it was pretty long. I'm pretty sure it is the longest one. So here we are. Oh, they look like brownies to me. They're all part of the guides guiding movement. Friends in the crowd spot me and give me a wave. And because I do a lot on live camera, I get a lot of people saying, now you're Lynn, aren't you? And of course I go under the hashtag livestream Lynn. So if you type in livestream, hashtag livestream Lynn, you'll find out more about some of the other live streams I do, because it's not just the Isle of Wight. Mark and I are together in my network group. Jason, who we saw earlier, is in the network group. So we do some on the networking page, all things networking. I do on my personal page. It depends what the event is. So here we are. We have I think this is. This next one has got mermaids on it. Sorry, cars coming by again. They've got a traffic light system here, so that's why. I suppose it's because the parade is so big, but on the on the carnival nights they stop the traffic totally, but the parade isn't so long and it's not daytime then, it's evening, so obviously they've got to let the traffic through so that we don't have a big build-up of traffic and cross drivers. But so they have got some traffic lights here, so they're letting the traffic through, and then they'll stop the traffic and let the parade go. Further down I can see the mermaid, the float with the mermaids on. That's a friends and family float that's been in lots of the carnivals. And further back I can see Willy Wonka's float. That's another family and friends float, and they've worked so hard. None of this happens without a lot of hard work. Hard work on behalf of a lot of people, not just the people in the not he's one of my friendly bus drivers. Not only hard work on the part of the people in the parade, but on the part of the work of the people controlling the traffic, organising the parade, etc. Paddy was heading up the parade, and it's his birthday today, but I think he won't relax until he sees that the parade has gone off perfectly. So, and I think he's done a pretty good job in pulling it all together. So here we are. This is the mermaids. Family and friends come together to do this, to organise this one. And there's a beach, not a whale, is it? It's a shark, isn't it, on the top of that? So there we go. And then we have Willy Wonka. Now this one, I interviewed a lot of these people in the before the Illuminated Carnival. Such a fun crowd, this lot. Lots of sweeties still there on the top. There's now some bunting on there as well. So we have Willy Wonka and all the different characters. Whoa! Way! There we go. I want the golden ticket. They never let me have the golden ticket, you know. What do you think? That's a bit rotten, isn't it? Oompa Loompas. There we go. Lots of effort. They're having lots of fun. And this one is Sandown Carnival Queens coming now. Just a quick reminder that we're being sponsored today by Mark of Your Stationery, so that we can bring this to you. I will drop his link in later in the comments, so anybody can have a look and see if you need business cards, stationery of any sort, and all sorts of different items. I will drop the link so you can see. So that's that. Oh, there's Debbie. Debbie's on the other side. She usually gets into my broadcast. I didn't see her face on. But when we were up the top of the town, the signal dropped out as she came by, but I have managed to catch her there. She's one of the local councillors. So, you know, our councillors don't just do the council bit, but they come and get involved in all the things in the community, which is great. So, there we go. Well, folks, I'm really glad. I shouldn't say anything, but the connection's been pretty good down here today. So glad that we came down to the bottom of Dover Street when the top of Dover Street failed us. We did get some bits, some short bursts, but we kept dropping out and missed some of the floats. So in front of me now is Summerfield Primary School. Lovely to see that the schools are getting involved and the organisations, different organisations getting involved. So lots and lots of people. I'm not quite sure how many floats or how many people in the float, in the parade. Certainly lots of people out here in the sunshine watching the parade. There we are, Summerfield Primary School. Don't forget, folks, by the time they get here, they're getting a little bit tired because they have been up Dover Street, all along Star Street, down High Street, down the Union Street. So they're coming towards the end of a very long walk. But I think they're doing very well, really well. This is a 7th Newport Scouts, and this is a beaver colony, 7th Newport Scout group. This is a beaver colony, and I can see a rather large beaver in there too. I don't know if you can see the beaver there behind those folk waving his Isle of Wight flag. And here we are, some more members of the Scout group. I myself used to be I used to help with the, not the beavers, what's the next? The cubs. I used to be a cub leader myself. many moons ago. Used to have a lot of fun, used to go away to camp and do all sorts of things. So here we go. So there we are, quite a lot of them bringing their tents with them as well, you know. Obviously they go out camping and having fun days like that. So that's the Scouts. An Isle of Wight Scout Pride, I think it says, but people standing in the way. And here we have now, this is, oh dear, this is the British Horse Society, it says on the side. I think it's representing one of the local, here we are, oh, David Corney Horse Transport, aha. Right, there was a riding school in the parade as well, I think. So, and here we have, this is the, I believe this is Cows Carnival Queens. And when I went past them earlier, they were saying their mum and their grands were watching in. So hello mum, hello gran. Mark is amused at my commentary. I hope he's enjoying it. After all, he is the sponsor of this broadcast. And he's standing by me watching the parade. Pretty pleased that we got the connection, obviously. Technology, things happen, but we were determined to get the recording to you. So while I was struggling with the connectivity, Mark was videoing so that we could actually put a video up if we couldn't get the live broadcast. But we have come here, we have got it live, and so far we haven't had any issues. Perhaps I shouldn't say that in case it drops out as famous last words. I can see Melanie and her dance group coming, and I think it's the Raw Samba band behind them. They appear in a lot of the carnivals. The parade has got rather spread out because of the traffic, but I suppose because it's a Saturday afternoon, they couldn't totally cut the esplanade off. Of course, we didn't have this issue when we were up at the top of the town, did we? But we didn't have the issue of the traffic, but we didn't have a signal either, so that wasn't much good, was it? So here we go. So sorry, just another little break while the traffic comes through, and then we will have the next part of the parade. I hope you're enjoying this, folks. If you are, please can you share it with others. Let's get the numbers up. We had all together watching the illuminated Ryde Carnival. We hit 11,500 viewers, some live and some on the replay. Last week I was down here recording the classic cars, and they were all along the parade, all along, and it went on for miles and miles and miles all that way. And we had 919 people watching while I was recording live, and then we've hit over 2,000 views for that live stream. Lots of live streams on this channel, live streams of all the things that go on our beautiful island. We bring you all that's good about our beautiful Isle of Wight, little island down here off the south coast of the UK. There's one of my favourite bus drivers. This is the number 37 going past. This is the one that stops at the bottom of my road. And I will do a shout out for Southern Vectis, because some of their drivers, they recognise me so well now, me and Lilac Lil, that sometimes they even stop for me when I'm not at the bus stop, which is pretty nice. Sometimes I don't even want to get on the bus, but sometimes I do. And they save me having to run for the bus. So, another good thing about our island, which is really nice, because some years ago I had a lot of issues with Southern Vectis, but they seem to have got it right now. So here we are, Melanie in the front there, leading her group. I don't know, one of those ladies is Jo, the back lady here is Annette, that's my accountant. This is what she does when she's not doing my accounts. This chap on the left here is one of the local dentists. I don't know all the people, I know a lot of them by sight, and they wave to me. And here we have, I think it's the Raw Samba band, this one. We do have more than one Samba band. And we now have St Mary's Primary School and another Willy Wonka stand, not stand, float. So I can see more golden tickets, more Oompa Loompas, more sweets, more Wonka chocolate bars, and Willy Wonka. And then we have Love Wins, the Isle of Wight Ryde, which we had recently, and we had a fantastic parade for that. There we are, lots of lovely rainbow flags, lots of lovely colours shining in the sunshine. And here we have Bembridge Primary School. I got this wrong earlier, I thought that's Ian Jenkins driving there. Didn't see me, but Bembridge Primary School, lovely, lovely colours for this. They are getting tired now, they're coming near the end of a very long walk around Ryde. And we're very lucky in Ryde. We have 3 carnivals, and now this year we've had the Isle of Wight parade in Ryde as well. So this year we've had 4. Oh no, we haven't, because we had Mardi Gras too. So we're very, very lucky. I live in Ryde, I love it. I'm just going to swing round. The hovercraft's just coming across the water over there, bringing more people to our beautiful island. And we'll shortly be taking other people across. It's just a quick hop across there to Portsmouth. Can you see the Spinnaker Tower in the middle between the trees? Anyway, I'm going to swing back because we have another samba band coming. And as they're approaching, I'll just remind you that we are being sponsored by Mark of Your Stationery, one of our local businesses. Might be a local business, but he's serving a national crowd. He has orders coming in from the mainland and from the island. So for all your stationery needs, Your Stationery. I'll drop the link in later unless anybody can put it there now for me. Lots of bunting on their instruments. Here's Humpty again. Humpty! He's too busy watching the traffic. The signal dropped out when he was going past me earlier, and he gave me a good wave. Hi, Shania! And here we are, here's the Ryde Arena, the lovely folk, and the penguins. Cameron! And the penguins, and these folk are trying to get the rink back in action, working very hard. Thank you, Rob. Well done. Rob's just dropped the link in. Hi, Wayne. How's it going? Yes, good. So Wayne is one of the local councillors working with the Ryde Arena folk, the skaters. There's a lot of skaters on our island. Lots of people grew up with skating. The skating rink is behind, you can't really see it from here, it's behind this roundabout, right the other side. And last year, AEW, who took the building over, suddenly locked the skaters out, and 30 people lost their jobs, and skaters were heartbroken. But some of them, they're so dedicated, they get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go to the mainland to train, and this company just don't seem to care very much at all. But everybody, they're working hard. They've had a really good campaign. They went up to London. I went with them and live streamed, and we went outside the offices of the AEW. Right, sorry, this is the Island Riding Centre. You mustn't miss them out while I'm telling you about the skaters. There we go. So that's an Island Riding Centre. Lovely, with it also it's bunting. Anyway, going back to the skaters, they went up to AEW. They did a dance display outside, and AEW called the police, and the police just laughed because it was children dancing, trying to get their point across. There was no aggression, no bad feeling, just wanting to talk. Anyway, councillors getting behind it, lots of people getting behind it, and there's a big campaign to get the rink back in action because it means so much to so many island families. So hopefully they will be successful. They appear in the parades, they're going to be in Simeon Rec, they're selling merchandise to keep their campaign going. And I have regular chats with them and regular live streaming for them. So There we go, and here we are, another little group here. I can't see who this group is. Mark, can you see? Oh, it's another, what does it say? Oh, Ryde Community Samba. That's it. And very orange drums, very nicely matching the Isle of Wight bunting, isn't it? So, yeah, and as I say, my Lilac Lil, she's dressed up in her bunting, and I am too, but I'll do that, I'll spin the camera onto me at the end. I'll just keep going here. We're just waiting for the traffic to go by. So don't forget to look into the link of the stationery page. Rob's put the link up there. Rob is part of your stationery as well, and he's very kindly dropped the link in. That's the beauty of this. While I'm standing in the street, it's very difficult for me to drop the links in, but I rely on a wonderful community helping me. So here we are. That's Ryde Community Samba, and then we have a lady on stilts here, and all sorts of stilt walkers going on. My goodness. There we go. I don't think I'd try that. I don't like heights. I don't think I'll give that a go. And then we have, oh, now this is wonderful because earlier in the week an appeal went out. This is the Shade Maker's cow, a bull, and they had nobody to pull it earlier on. There was an appeal went out. I shared it on Facebook, and obviously somebody's come up trumps to actually pull the float. So have a great day in the bay. This was, they ran an event in Sandown Bay, the hula. Oh, it was a fantastic event. Oh, my goodness, look at this. Oh, look, they're advertising the sweet corn fair that's on this weekend on the back there. But it's great to see that they got somebody who would pull their float for them. Such a shame when they can't be in the parades if they haven't got a vehicle. But the community is great and always comes up trumps. This is the Bay C of E Primary School, Sandown. Lots of sparkle and shine on those costumes. We do like, I personally like sparkle. You can never have too much sparkle. And I know Jo, I don't know if you're watching in, Jo, but Jo Pierotti of Making a Dream, she agrees with me, you can never have too much sparkle. And she will be dressing a stand for me, and at our expo next week, and I've said I want sparkle on my stand, so watch this space. So. And then we have further up there, we're just waiting, there's another band and another lorry coming. Just waiting for some more cars to come by. Very, very busy down here on Ryde Seafront. Those of you coming late to the broadcast, we're on Ryde Seafront on the Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight is a little island off the south coast of the UK, and if I spin the camera that way, there is the water, and across the water is the Spinnaker Tower. It's the tower in the middle between the two trees, and that is Portsmouth. That's how near we are to the south coast. Very, very close. Very easy to get to. You don't need a passport. Lots of people think you do, but you don't. You just go to Southampton or to Portsmouth or to Yarmouth and get a ferry and come across. And doesn't take very long. The longest route is an hour. The shortest route is about 12 minutes. One of the passenger ferries, I think, is 12 minutes. But there's all different ways to get to our beautiful island. And we are an island with 50% outstanding natural beauty. So it's worth coming to our beautiful island. And we have some wonderful hotels and wonderful attractions. We have over 50 festivals here all year. So people say there's not a lot going on the island, and actually they're wrong. And if you watch our page, you'll know we've got things going on all the time. So here we are. This is a Vectis corps of drums. And again, they've got their bunting on their drums. This reminds me of my own children because they used to play in a band like this. And they used to play all the carnivals back home in London. And they were actually in the Boys Brigade. So Boys Brigade coming next. That's it. So these are just some of the Boys Brigade, but the band is not part of the Boys Brigade, that's separate, but back in London they were combined. We had the band, the Boys Brigade band, and my daughter played too, because they were known as the oh my goodness, the KGB, the Kingsdown Girls and Boys they were. Here we are, we have a tractor, making sure we know they're there. I don't know whose tractor that is, but this is Rob Kingswell, Isle of Wight. Lorry from Cowbourne Low Loaders and Crane Lorry Hire, giving us a wave there. We've got TA Reader coming around now. These lorries are very good because I can read what they are. They've got nice big writing on them, so I can tell who they are. All nice and clean and shiny for the parade. Even lorries have sparkle, don't they? Shine and sparkle. And then here we are, we've got another band coming. I think the next one, from what I can see, it's quite a long way away, but I think this one now is the Ventnor Comic Jazz Band, I think. And there's more. Yeah, some people have thought that was the finish, but because they got quite spread out. When we were standing at the top of the town at the start of the parade, they were all very close together. But as they were moved around the town, they get tireder, they spread out more, and then of course we've got the traffic to contend with down at the bottom of the town as well, so it gets quite spread out. I'm sorry about that, but if you can watch on the replay and you can speed it up, you can whiz past the gaps, but then you might miss some of my wonderful commentary. And then you won't know that it's Mark here. Hi Mark, of Your Stationery, and Rob, they run Your Stationery, and if you go fast, you'll miss all that commentary about their lovely stationery, about the loyalty cards, about the fridge magnets and pens, and always looking into new things, aren't you? New products to bring. So if people suggest things, then Mark will have a look and see if it's a possibility. But I love I haven't got the book with me. I should have it here. I've got a lovely book with my purple branding on it and the Connection Queen written across it, and I rather like that book. It's getting a bit full now, Mark. I'm going to have to order another one soon. Lots of people that I want to connect with other people through the network, so it will be needing a replacement soon. One of the things I liked that you did too was the personal books for people. I saw you did some invoice books, and I thought they were just bound as they bound, but actually you bind them, don't you? And people can have whatever they like, whatever pages they like in those. So that's really good. What's the most popular item?
Business cards.
Business cards. I thought it might be. I'm forever giving. You're always making me business cards, aren't you? Because I give out loads of business cards.
I think t-shirt printing is going to be quite fun.
Oh yes. Now this is the newbie. I'm waiting to see this. They are just starting t-shirt printing. And one of the things I want to do is go round and watch them and watch their machines and live stream the machines at work. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. So you'll be able to see behind the scenes of Your Stationery. So here come the Ventnor Comic Jazz Band. And they were so comic they turned up at the wrong bit they came to the front of the parade when they should have been at the back, up at the top of town, but never mind, it's all lots of fun. Entertainment's what it's all about. And my friend Coral is in this gang somewhere. Hopefully we'll see her as they come past. They do bring a bit of humour to the event, don't they? I think everybody's having a good time, don't you? Oh yes, Coral's on this side, so we'll wave to her as she gets by. Here's Coral. Oh, hi Jackie. My friend Jackie at the end with her little fella. And I can see a rather large banana coming, can you? Good banana. Top banana, is it a top banana, do you reckon? Let's have a look. I don't know what they're representing, I can't see for a minute. But I'm sure it'll become very apparent when they get nearer. Is this maybe it's Go Yellow Day, or maybe it's not. Did you know that we've got a Go Yellow, the hospice have got Go Yellow, well they've got a series of Go Yellow days coming up. I thought our network group might go a bit yellow, might do something around that. So we'll see. They've got shopping baskets with them. I wonder if there's something in their shopping baskets. I can't see. I don't know if you can. There we go. Oh, it's Tesco's. So what have they got in their shopping bags? They're probably empty now if they've been giving out things in the crowd. We're probably unlucky. Well, what have they got? What have you got in your baskets? What's in your basket? All right. That's Tesco's. Oh dear, they didn't come back with a banana or an apple for me. Now, how disappointed am I? I thought I was going to get a banana there, didn't you? Or an apple. And here we are, that's Tesco's joining in the parade. That's lovely. Steve Porter, Steve Porter Transport. Whoa, excuse me, they're a bit loud, aren't they? They do a lot of transport across the country. And I think, are we almost at the end of the parade? I'm not quite sure. So, I think there's another vehicle coming. I think it's behind this one, so I'm not quite sure. This one stopped here. I don't know. I think he's part of the gang sorting out the traffic. But wait, there's another vehicle coming behind. I'm a bit confused.com. That's it, is it? What's the last? There's one with bunting all over at the back. What's that? Oh, perhaps they're part of the troops that. So we'll just hang on, folks, just to see this last little bit. Oh, here we are, Ace Waste. Oh, that's I believe Johnny Keywood. He used to own Ace Waste. I presume it's him. Used to be part of my network group. Let's see. I think so. I can't see actually. And White Aid. There we are, that's the wonderful minibus that's been provided for Aspire. Look, the Aspire folk all aboard the minibus. There we go. And that has been provided. Aspire is the community centre that is up there, past Mark, sorry. And so I think that's the end of the parade, folks, but just before you go, what have you got to say, Mark?
Hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to check our page out, your stationery. So yeah, if you've got any stationery needs, then pop us a message.
And have you enjoyed the parade?
It's been brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Were you a bit worried at the start?
It was a bit. Wasn't looking too great, was it?
No, we had a bit of an issue right at the beginning where the signal kept dropping out. But because the parade was so long, we could run down the street. Yep. I mean, we were at the start where it started off, and because we didn't get signal, we tried and we tried and we tried. And then we came down the bottom and we've got the signal. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please share it with other folk. And I will be broadcasting again shortly when we get into Simeon Rec, where all the fun and activities are going. And I hopefully will be recording the fireworks at 7:30 tonight. So thanks ever so much for your time. And we will see you all again on another broadcast very soon. And I have decked myself out in flags, and I better show you, otherwise it wasn't worth it, was it? Bye.